Hello, my Earth Wars friends. I'm your host, CF, and this is CFTactics. In this episode, we're going to be going under the hood and exploring some of the new game mechanics regarding the new Legacy patch update. The information contained within this video is official and will not be addressed the bot buffs or nerfs. We'll be going over the new game and bot mechanics so that any concerns players have regarding the nerfs or buffs that are coming out, they can be better understood within these new game mechanics updates. Bot levels. Also, to add perspective, in an official Tfue Twitch stream a few weeks ago, it was either leaked or announced that there will be new bot levels being introduced. So that is definitely something to look forward to when considering these new game mechanics updates that we're going to go over in this episode. Global system overhauls. Stealth. Casting stealth now will interrupt defenses for 0.01 seconds, forcing defenses attacking to respect the new rule set. In this case, attacks a target not in stealth. There's going to be fixed DPS interactions. Stealth bots, like Slash or Ripper Snapper, now correctly receive the 1.5 time DPS bonus. Defenses should not be able to target stealth targets, but damage happening near them can still hit them, like an AoE effect or damage over time effect, but it won't hit them directly. Taunt. Redesigned with the same 0.1 second fast interrupt mechanic to force defenses attacking to respect the new rule set, and in this case, attack the target that is taunting them. For instance, if you have a tank who is rushing towards a defense and you see the exclamation point, that defense should target that new bot now. Terminology and tooltip globification. All stun, EMP, and disable effects have been renamed to disable. All invisible references standardized to stealth, and every bot, combat, and most power core tooltips will be updated for consistent wording. Disable. When a target is disabled, the target cannot walk, cannot use normal attacks, and cannot use their special abilities. Disable, however, can be countered. Certain counters, such as Anti-Electric Zone, which is currently known as the Lightning Rod Defense Core, can block both electric damage and the disable effect. Counters may also block one effect without affecting the other. There's also a new building, or more so a revamp of the motion sensing mine called the T-Lock Mine. The T-Lock Mine will prevent your attackers from using special abilities. When a target is T-locked, the target can still walk, can still use normal attacks, but cannot use their special abilities. T-Lock is a different effect than the disable effect. It is caused only by the T-Lock Mine. Reflection. Reflection now properly reduces incoming damage and returns a portion back to the attacker in every instance. Range reduction. The rebuilt range reduction or range shrink mechanics, like in bots with Metal Hawk, Lightspeed for example, use the 0.1 second interrupt, so defenses immediately respect the new range. Stacks. This is how many times an ability or an effect can be used in correlation with the same mechanic. Stacking. We've highlighted our intentions and focuses in the next balance update. We've been working to stop effects like glass gas and many other mechanics from being stacked upon each other indefinitely. Here is how the current mechanics stack in the current state of the game. And here's how the new stacking will work with the game mechanics updates. Elemental and tick timing standardization. Damage over time and healing ticks. All fire, acid, cryo, and electric damage over time now ticks every 1 second minimum, replacing the staggered half a second to 0.6 of a second intervals. Healing effects likewise will tick every 1 second, matching the damage over time timing. Total damage healing remains unchanged. This is purely for clarity and consistency. All damage over time tooltips are now displayed as per second damage, with total damage included in parentheses. The visual icons. Unified element icons like fire, electric, cryofire, acid, etc. are purely used as visual indicators. Elemental effects. To clarify, acid amplifies fire damage by 20% and blocks healing. The new element, cryo, replaces water. Electric damage will now amplify cryo damage by 30%. All ice and ice-related abilities will become or reworked as cryo. That includes nanofrost, freezables, that type of thing. All of those get wrapped up under cryo. In an effort to maintain consistency and behavior mechanics, we've all developed effects templates. These unified templates for shield, hack, reflect, speed, and taunt effects ensure this consistent behavior and visual effects. Glass gas, the tooltips have been clarified, increasing the damage taken with it. Resistance, this will function like a shield, except that in the terms of damage reduction, but cannot be removed by force field disruptor cores or any shield removal mechanics. Battle boosts. Kremzeeks, green, red, blue, yellow, purple, and white. The damage now ticks once per second. Red and blue show correct fire and electrical damage. White now mentions glass gas. EMP blast, bomb, and incendiary barrage marks 1 through 4. These tooltips updated for precise DPS, all approximate values replaced with exact damage per second. Nanofrost. Nanofrost now deals cryo damage and slows enemies' attack and movement speeds. Field repair. Heals per second, output corrected. And finally, the Titan Smite Mark IV. The exact DPS values displayed with no more approximations. These are just some of the game mechanics updates that are coming to Earth Wars. These are fundamental and literal game-changing updates that have been long overdue. So if you're worried about the nerfs and buffs still circling the community, understand that those are only one small part, and at the time of this recording, incomplete and inaccurate for this entire legacy update. There will be more game mechanics updates coming, and I'll get them out to you as soon as I can, so you're not surprised. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if so, please like, subscribe, and share. It really helps out. I've been your host, CF, and this has been Under the Hood, the new game mechanics episode of CFTactics. Keep up the heroic nonsense, my friends.